a little bit. Because one of the realities when we're working with a couple around this is it actually starts even before that. And because the only way forward is to go back. What we recognized was for us to have a healthy sexual future, we had to resolve our sexual past, both individually and as a couple. And so for me, it took some time to try to figure out what my sexual addiction practices had actually trained and kind of taught me, right? For instance, pornography teaches me that sex is about getting what I want, when I want it, with who I want it with absolutely no work, right? And that's the opposite of actually what like holy, or we would say like, Christian sexuality is, right? But that's what the use of pornography was teaching me. And even though I didn't want that, I had done it so often that that's how I would approach, right, sexuality. And so if I'm not willing to look at my story and my history and to know what sex has meant for me and how I've been trained by different types of kind of input. Another key source for me was media. I mean, I grew up in the 80s and I remember watching videos, movies way too young, but right, it was all about this kind of process of meet the girl, have the sex, right, move on, meet the girl, have the sex, move on, right, the kind of James Bond mentality. And so not realizing those things have influenced how I understand what sex should be, right, between us and our relationship. And so we have to go there and really talk about that, get honest about that. Because without that, we're trying to kind of cover everything up and move on as if it wasn't there.